I stood at the corner of the window, staring at the wedding photo on the wall. My fingers trembled as they brushed against the glass. 2 smiles. 1 man. 1 woman. One of them used to be mine. The other was my sister. My name is Amora. I was the first daughter of Popenoji, a proud farmer in a small village called Umuaka. I grew up with my younger sister Rita, soft-spoken, beautiful, with long eyelashes and eyes that could melt even the hardest of hearts. We shared everything: our clothes, our secrets, our dreams, even our pain. I met Chuka when I was 22. He was tall, dark-skinned, with a smile that could light up the night. He was a teacher who came from the city to volunteer in our village. I still remember the first time he walked into Papa's compound. My heart beat fast when our eyes met. He greeted with respect, and when he spoke, his voice sounded like calm rain. We fell in love. Deeply. He would walk me home from the stream, and sing to me under the mango tree behind Momo's kitchen. Everybody in the village knew we were meant to be. We got married after 2 years. It was a small but beautiful ceremony. My sister Rita danced the most that day. She held my hands and whispered, "I'm so happy for you, sister." But if only I had known. Things began to change after I gave birth to our daughter, Zara. I became weak. The childbirth was difficult, and the midwife said I was lucky to survive. Chuka was kind, but distant. He stayed out late, sometimes not even coming home. I blamed myself. I thought he was tired of my sickness, my silence, my scars. Rita moved in to help. That's what she said. Mama had sent her. She cooked, cleaned, even helped nurse me. She carried Zora around like she was her own. I watched her from my bed sometimes. The way she laughed with Chuka, the way he looked at her when she wasn't watching. One night, I heard whispers outside my window. I saw shadows. I thought it was a dream. Until I saw his hand touch her cheeks. I froze. For days, I told myself it was just my eyes playing tricks. I wanted to believe it. I asked God to blind me again. But secrets have legs. And they walk into daylight when you least expect. I heard the villagers talking. Chuka and Rita are always together. Amora is just a shadow in her own home. Have you heard? She went to the city with him last weekend. I confronted Chuka. He didn't even deny it. She makes me feel alive, he said. You're always sick. Always sad. I'm sorry, Amora. I didn't plan it. He didn't plan it, but he continued. A month later, Chuka packed his bags. Rita followed. They moved to Enugu together. Not long after, a photo began to spread. Another wedding. A white gown. The same groom. A new bride. My sister. People told me to be strong. That I should move on. But how does one heal from a knife that cuts from both ends, husband and blood? I watched my daughter grow. Every time she laughed, I saw him. Every time she asked about her aunt, I had no words. Years passed. One day, I got a letter. Rita was in the hospital. She had given birth to a son. Complications. She wanted to see me. My heart was heavy, but I went. There she lay, pale, her eyes filled with tears. She reached out and held my hand. I'm sorry, Amora, she whispered. I loved him. But it was never enough. He still talks about you. I stared at her, unsure if the tears in my eyes were from pain or pity. I forgive you, I said. Not for her. But for me. Because holding pain had become heavier than letting it go. As I walked away from that hospital, the sun was rising. For the first time in a long while, I felt light. I wasn't a victim anymore. I was a woman who had survived betrayal, brokenness, and still found strength to smile. And that is how I found my peace. Wait, you enjoyed the story, right? Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe and drop your opinion in comment section.